You talking about bitch? You talking about bitch? You think a bitch like me scared of you? Asshole? I drag your ass on my mama, bitch. Do it, Amy.
The atmosphere in the room was tense. Even though Sierra Cry had always been a person who placed her heart on her sleeve and took pride in loyalty, trust, and maintaining solid connections, nothing in her life had prepared her for the emotional storm that was about to erupt. Though they had shared joys, tears, and struggles, nothing could have prepared Sierra Cry for what she had always done for her friends, especially Bambi, whom she considered a sister. Sierra Cry was aware that Bambi and Amy still had unsolved difficulties, particularly after it was made public that Bambi was expecting a child with her ex-boyfriend. Sierra Cry, who was caught in the thick of the crisis, had tried her best to maintain harmony as it had been getting worse for a while. But as the situation's gravity mounted, she came to the realization that the moment was catastrophic. Amy, who was already upset and hurt, had been told Bambi's darkest secrets. That ultimately the truth will out, and it devastated her. Bambi finally decided to share the secrets she had been holding for so long in a moment of frustration. The truth about her background, her choices, and the pain she had kept hidden were among the things she revealed to Amy and Sierra Cry that she had never discussed before, but that had been inside of her for years. She told the world about her own struggles and problems that no one was aware of. As Bambi confessed her truths, Sierra Cry felt both heartbroken and conflicted since she had never witnessed such a level of vulnerability in Bambi before. It was pure and unadulterated. Amy's feelings suddenly erupted after a long time of simmering rage, and she slapped Bambi, but in the commotion of the fight, something unexpected happened. Sierra Cry, who had always been the one to hold things together, was unable to retain her cool due to the emotional toll that the whole event had put on their friendship and the weight of Bambi's past that had suddenly surfaced. She felt a great sense of betrayal, not from Bambi, but from what had happened to them. Initially, Sierra Cry wanted to protect her friends from the harsh realities of the outside world, but after Bambi's secret was revealed, she realized that there was nothing she could do to repair the damage because it was too great. And despite her best efforts, the fragile bonds of trust between them had been broken.
Interrupting the shit.
In her eyes, that's the misunderstanding because y'all obviously still love each other.
This is not my friend. Like, this bitch is somebody else, and it's so weird to me. Bambi is the most sensitive, loving, caring, sweetheart.
I saw that too.
Like this high heel, blonde, fur coat, bad bitch, diva. This, I don't understand this.
You have to understand it. I just don't understand why people don't respect the glow up. I am not the same person. I've been through a lot of things that have shaped and changed me for the better. And now I got a little bit more time to do my hair and my edges and put on the fur if I want to. Because I ain't got no needy ass husband at home no more. Just embrace that.
And Amy, I just need to say my piece with you. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's the pressure with you. Like, you going around telling people I never
Supported you.
Amy, I was at your grand opening for Pretty Kitty. No, that was
you
because
never pulled up.
you.
For the word of girls at video, you said I'm a few minutes away. You never showed up.
And
You
something
didn't say what
happened.
happened.
Emergency came up, and I was dead ass wrong.
Okay,
Well,
but you can say
I
that.
came to your event because I with you and I believe in your brand. I wear Pretty Kitty. Maybe
You because that's even when me and you wasn't even on good terms.
And that's why it's more personal for me because what you don't know is it's been so many times here. You had a few events. I've showed up, supported, been there helping. Like, friend, what do you?
and I appreciate you. You came once, but let me say
But how do you
this.
reciprocate
But
it to
let
your
me say
friend? You got weird when I started hanging around Bambi's fake ass. For sure.
You want to get slid in your press outfit?
Do you think you can slide me, bitch?
I can slide the fuck out of your
slide me,
ass. You
bitch.
want to try it?
You can't slide this way, hoe.
Amy and Bambi are going at it now.
It's so much going on. I don't know if I should be clutching my pearls, moving out the way, or eating popcorn. You can't even slide your mother ass on it from 10 years ago.
You talking about sliding a bitch? You still sit the I'm out. You talking about bitch? You talking about bitch? You think a bitch like me scared of you? Asshole? I drag your ass on my mama, bitch.
Do it, Amy.
I definitely plan on using my words with Bambi. That's always my first start as a woman. But don't give two damns about your height or your size or the width of the gums. None of that matters to me. Who getting slid, sis?
You can't even drag your
Bitch, you done drugged across everybody.
Let me find out.
Let's keep it moving.
You worried about from 10, 13 years ago.
I'm gonna let you
As Sierra Cry watched Bambi and Amy go back and forth, both women enmeshed in a whirlpool of pain and misunderstanding, her eyes started to bubble up with tears. Even though Sierra Cry has always been strong at protecting her friends and keeping everyone's secrets, she felt totally exposed and defenseless at this precise time. In addition to the argument in the room, Sierra Cry was crying hysterically because she understood that the friendships and life she had known had changed, and that the trust that had kept them all together had seemingly been irreparably shattered. As Sierra Cry reflected on how swiftly everything had changed, her heart began to rush. She had always believed her relationships would be solid, but now she wasn't sure they would ever be the same. With tears in her eyes, Bambi stretched out to Sierra Cry in the midst of the confusion. The weight of her secrets had become too much for her to handle, even though she had no intention of anything happening or hurting anyone, especially Sierra Cry, who had been there for her through so much. Sierra Cry felt deflated by Bambi's words of remorse after she had vented everything in a desperate time, since the pain had already been done and no apology could undo it. Sierra Cry wiped away her tears in an effort to collect herself, but she was torn between her commitment to her and her loyalty to Bambi. And the emotional upheaval was too much for her to bear, and her own confusion and pain. Sierra Cry was standing there trying to think, feeling as if everything was crumbling. Since she had always been the one to unlock the door to a terrible past that she had never completely comprehended, she realized that she could not ignore the emotional weight of this moment. Sierra Cry prioritized her friends' needs before her own, but now that she was forced to confront her feelings, she was angry at Bambi for keeping so many secrets. Sierra Cry was angry at the situation for destroying what she had worked so hard to build, and at herself for not seeing the warning sooner. After realizing that things would not be the same with her, she eventually left the altercation with a broken heart. Amy and Bambi's relationship had been destroyed, and there was no going back. Sierra Cry's tears were a manifestation of the internal turmoil she was experiencing as a result of losing a friendship that had been tested to its very limit. As she left the room, she couldn't help but wonder if their once unbreakable link was ending, or if they would all finally find a way to get past the injuries that had been incurred at the time.